Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. Today we're doing Premier League's prediction for the upcoming 25-26 season. A bit too early because there's still a week left of transfers to go before the season starts, and I really hate the way how the window shuts down 1st of September, and so there's still a lot that could happen, even if we're 2-3 games into the brand new season. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just trying to revive this channel just because I haven't uploaded in some time now, probably 6-7 months. So yeah, I mean, time to revive this dead old thing. And yeah, without further ado, let's start with the bottom tier. Well, first of all, context. Last year we got 70 points. I did it on my own. I didn't record myself with like the explanations and stuff, which is pretty bad just because I had Spurs and United way too high, and obviously they finished 15th and I think 17th. If you look at the fotmob, shout out, 15th and 17th. Yeah, so I had them like top 6, so that really threw a spanners in the work. But this time we're just trying to beat last year's score, which could not be any easier. Like, I mean, if I do worse than 70 points, then I should never make any, opinionated sports-related thing ever again, let alone football. But yeah, I mean, starting with 20th, I think we have to go with Leeds, just because of the fact that we'll just use transfermarkt.com. Shout out to them as well. But well, we'll just have to scroll to Leeds. But like, they're just a newly promoted side, and alongside Burnley and Sunderland, and the meta of trying to get these predictions spot on is to just relegate all the 3 championship teams, just because I don't think they have enough depth to cope with the Premier League. It's just too much, I guess, depth gap. But well, let's see. Transfers in for Leeds: Anton Stash, Beal, Perry, goalkeeper Longstaff, from I think Newcastle, Goodmanson, Bono, Mitch, Joe Gelhardt, Charlie Gruson, Greenwood, Jack Harrison. Those were transfers in. Out. Firpo, that is probably a huge loss. Wait, I'm so confused. Transfers in and transfers out. It doesn't make sense anymore. I don't know. Solomon out. He was fantastic last season, I believe. Rothwell and Wober. Yeah, I mean, there's just not enough depth in that team. I know that they signed Aoi Tanaka some seasons ago, or maybe last season from Celtic. He was good. I mean, there's a lot of great players in the Leeds team if we have a look, but it's just not good enough. I mean, there's Struik, there's Meslier, who was absolutely terrible last season, as in, like, he just can't keep a clean sheet to save his life. Perry, good addition. Darlow, FPL nerds are just trying to put him in the team. Padley, that's good. Joe Roden, yep. Ao Tanaka, he's a good defensive mid, like I said. Longstaff, good addition. I'm interested to see how Noto play in the Prem, because he was balling last season in the Championship. Aronson, great player. Bamford, Brentford with his Premier League proven experience. Pirlo, I mean, look, it's good, but like it's just not Premier League quality. So that's where I think they're gonna go, and I think Sunderland's going to be 19th for me. Their goalkeeper, I don't really know too much because I didn't watch Champions League. Championship. Looking at the defense, I mean, we got Xhaka. That's nice. Diarra. Okay, some good transfers. I like that. Adringer. Oh, he was quite okay last season, I think. Mark Gay. Abdullah Luis Semedo. Yeah, I mean, the loss of Joe Bellingham really, for me is going to show, just because of the fact that I just think that, well, sorry, give me a second. I just think that Joe was so vital for their success last season, and so, the fact that they didn't really improved. They've got Shaq and other players, but it's just not a side that you're going to see stay up in the Prem, in my opinion at least. And so that's why they're 19th for me. And then it's Burnley for me. Great transfers, I think. Well, we'll have a look a bit. Got 2 new goalkeepers with Dubravka, who's a Premier League proven, but at 36, so I'm not quite sure how good he is. Got this Max guy as well. If you look at the defense, we've got Esteve, who's, again, FPL nerds are on him right now. Tuanzebe, he was relegated with Ipswich, but he understands what it feels like to play now, which is alright. Kyle Walker, very, very experienced player. Leslie, probably going to be Caicedo 2.0. Hannibal, ex-United player. Aaron Ramsey, proven player. So, there's just a lot of great players here. Brozier, they are way better than the other championship teams, Leeds and Sunderland. That's why I feel like they're 18th. Wolves is 17th for me, just because they lost. They've lost 8 Nuri. They've lost Cunha. They've lost Guedes. They've lost Nasser. Well, it's a loan transfer to Rangers, but I felt like he was okay. Who else they lost? Semedo's gone. Sarabia's gone. So the entire back line is just gone, and they did just lose to United in the Premier League Summer League or something like that. They signed Strand Larson on a permanent deal. He Chang is still here. Rise from Fluminense. He's pretty good. They still kept Andre João Gomez, Doherty, proven. Jose Saz, Sam Johnston, Bentley. They are okay, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them get relegated for me. But now it's all over the place because there's literally no script for this video. It's just me rambling and see how it goes. For me, I think Liverpool is going to win the league. again, just because, last year they didn't really spend a lot of money. I think they brought in Gravenberg, and that's pretty much it that I know. Now they've added this Georgian goalkeeper, Mamadashvili, who's a second, backup goalkeeper to Alisson, which is crazy just because I think, Mama should be starting. He should be starting for any other team, but Alisson is him. So back for Konate, Van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Kirkis, Shimikas, Robertson, Frimpong. So the fullbacks are, without Trent and Robertson's falling down a cliff, just a bit. With that new revived fullback, I think, they're going to be scary, but they might need some time, especially Frimpong, just because, Bundesliga, I don't know how they're gonna play. Still got Conor Bradley, who's not injured, Gravenberg, who's insane, McAllister, Argentinian genes, obviously, Verts, we'll see how it goes, Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, Harvey Elliott, Kakpo, Salah with the new contract, so we've got to see how he plays, Chiesa and Ekatike. Yes, they did lose Diaz, Nunes, Kwanzaa, Kelleher, Arnold, but I just think that, they're just trying to win, the Premier League 3 times in a row with the way they're pursuing these transfers, and Isak might be joining them as well for like £115 million. So having them as league winners is pretty solid. Second place, this is a tough one, but I have to go with Paul. It's between Arsenal or Chelsea, so I'll have to look at their transfers and see the difference. So Raya, Kepa, that's a nice business from Arsenal and Chelsea. Scara, Saliba, Gabriel. Someone between them had an injury, so I don't know who. Skelly had a breakout season last year. Shinchenko, Timbo, Ben White, Zubimendi, that's a very nice signing from them. No got Rice, hopefully he's on free kicks from now on. Marino, great striker last season, at the end of the season. Odegaard, Gabriel, Trossard, Saka's now not injured. Ethan Navari, he was also bowling out last year. Madueke, Reece Nelson, Gyökeres, we'll see if he could get 20 goals. Kai Havertz, Jesus, and they didn't really lose anything much. And let's see Chelsea's team. Sanchez, okay, Yorkson. So basically, if Sanchez is gone, they might be in a pickle. Colwell's injured. Fast recovery, I guess. Fofana, Diaz, nope. Badashvili's injured as well. Cucurella, Hato. So they're just going to compete. Gusto, Reece James, Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo. Andre Santos just scored yesterday, I think. No, it was a stay. Sorry. Cole Palmer. I'm just scrolling through. Neto, Sterling, Jackson's probably going out. João Pedro, Delap, Nkunku's probably out. So I don't know. Based on these two, I'm hedging towards Arsenal. I think they're better. Chelsea's trying to sign Garnacho as well. They're going to lose Nkunku as well. I just think that their defense is iffy, and I don't know if the wingers are going to translate that quickly, but we'll see. And fourth place, I got City, with the likes of Cherky, Ait Nuri joining their team, Trafford as a second backup to Edison. Obviously, they've still got Guardiola healthy, Rico Lewis, Cabore, Rodri is back. They've got Rangers, I completely forgot, Nunes, Klaas, Gonzalez, Silva, McAtee, this River Plate player, Claudio, Doku, Grealish is probably going out, Foden, Savinho, yep, Oscar Bob's not injured anymore, Haaland, Marmouche. Maybe they're over Chelsea, if I'm being honest with you, but we'll see how they gel and, the Pep roulette and stuff like that. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to go, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know where to go, 5th or 16th. It's quite tough, but I think I'm going to go 5th, Newcastle, just because the fact that, maybe Isak's gone, but they've got Ramsdale as a second choice goalkeeper, which is iffy, alright, but they've got Sven Botman, Shaw, Byrne, Lascelles, Hall. They've kept their back 4-5. Livermento's still here, Trippier still. I mean, the back line is solid and a lot of Prem-proof and experienced players. Guimarães, Tonali, Jolinton, Gordon, Barnes, Alanga, great signing by the way, Jacob Murphy, and Osala. So I think that's that. Who do I think going to finish 6th? I think. Oh, that's a good question. I think Villa are going to finish 6th, just because of the fact that I think they've still kept Watkins and Rodgers. Well, Rodgers not injured, but Mondes is not playing the first game because he got a red card against United. Bizot's playing that game. Konsa, Torres, Mings, who's not back from injury, Matson, Digne, Matty Cash. The backline is still the same, which is great. Kamara, Onana, Tillemans, Ross Barkley, Prem Proven, Morgan Rogers. Yes, they lost a few attacking players, but they've still kept Bailey, Marlon, Watkins, like I said, for now. So, this could really backfire for doing the predictions way too early, but I have Villa 6th. Now, I'm struggling to find who's 7th, or should I go with 16th place first? Not quite sure, but I think we'll go 7th. 7th, I have Forest because they kept Morgan Gibbs-White, which is crucial. He was pretty good last season. I agree with the fact that I don't think people are going to be surprised with how good Woods is going to play. So I don't think he's going to get 20 Premier League goals this season, but he'll still get 15 because he's on pens. So Woods, Awani, Jota still there, Dan and Doy, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White, like I said, Yates, Elliot Anderson, Sangare, and then the back four is still great. Neko Williams, Aina, Morata, Milinkovic, Morelos, Sells. I mean, the defense is the key to survival in the Premier League and trying to get some points. So I just think they have that nailed on. 8th, I have my own Manchester United. I just think that. Sorry, give me a sec. I just think that with the new transfers and new improved Carrington Stadium and things like that, it's only you can't finish 15th or worse this season. Like, you can't. But then again, Amrin could be sacked in the first 2-3 months, and shit hits the fan. But let's hope not. And like I said, 50 million Carrington revamped. We've got well, I'll just show you. We've got our new signings, and still we're still trying to pursue Baleba and Donnarumma, but Marnus is coming back soon after Boxing Day. So we've got Diego Leon from Paraguay, who's a future star. Gombuemo, Cunha, Sesko. I mean, you can't really be mad at that. And hopefully Baleba and Donnarumma come, so my prediction is saved, and I don't, lose heaps of points anymore because of United and Spurs like last season. But yeah, oh well. Ninth, I have Crystal Palace. Yes, I know they've got European competition. I don't know if it's Conference or Europa yet. It's still there to decide. But they've kept, like I said, the back four, the back five, the spine. They've kept Dean Henderson, Gahey, Lacau, Richards, Mitchell, Munoz, who was great last season, Wharton, Ducre, Lerma, Will Hughes, Eze, Kamada, Sarr, Mateta, and Ketier. Like, they're just crucial for that, and they've kept most of their squad, so that's why I have them this high up. But it's just the fact that with European competitions, I favor United ahead because the players don't really have to rotate too much. But yeah, 10th, I think I'm going with Fulham 10th. Let's see Fulham's team. Leno, Anderson, Bassi. Again, they still kept. I think Robertson's injured, but Sessegnon, Tete, Castanche, Lukic, Carney, Emil Smith Rowe, Pereira, Volby. Still kept a Volby. Wilson, Traore, Muniz, Jimenez. I think either Muniz or Jimenez are going to have a breakout season this year. That's why they've gone 10th for me. Let's see who's next. 11th. I think I'm going Brighton on 10th. 11th. I mean, let's see the transfers, but so they've kept Verbruggen, Van Heck, Igor, Dunk is still here, who's very vital. Is this guy the Ferry from Leicester? They've got Maxime de Croupier again. FPL nerds are on him. Lamp, development, Labers might be gone. Max Weffer, Hinton, Wood, Ayari. I mean, the recruitment from Brighton is insane. So yes, they might lose in Ciso and Buonote and stuff, but they've still kept Vitoma, Minte, Gruda, March, Rute, Welbeck, who's on pens. I mean they've lost heaps. Look, they've lost Barco, Ferguson, Adringer, Stupinian, João Pedro, but I still think they live on making profits off transfers, and so if there's one team to do it, it's Brighton. Moving on, I think this is where Spurs is coming in. And the reason why I have them that low was not because they beat us 1-0 in the Europa League final this last season, but the fact that they sacked Ange Postecoglou, who helped them win the Europa League, and the owner Daniel Levy came out and said the reason why we sacked him is because 17th and 22 Premier League losses is unacceptable, but you haven't won a trophy in the last 15 years or something like that, or like maybe a bit less, but the winning DNA has just started, and you just sacked the guy who's handed you silverware in more than a decade, which is, I don't know, it's just mind-boggling to me. And we'll go through the team list. Ricardo Kinski, great. Romero, Van de Ven, if they stay fit, it should be a good season for them. But Dragoson's out, Danso probably out. I don't know. I've heard rumors that he's injured. Vukuzovic scored 2 goals, which is great. Kota Takaya, I'm not too sure how good he is. Adogi, Spence, Porro, Archie Gray, Jarpalinia, Bentancur, Basuma, Bergvall, Sarr. That's a great midfield. Kulusevski's probably still injured. Madison tore his ACL, so he's probably gone for the rest of the season. And they could have been, top 7 or 8 had they've gotten Gibbs White for May, but oh well. They got kudos though from their rivals West Ham, Johnson, Solanke, who's a bit injured, Tell, Richardson, Scott, who's at the academy, but yeah, they've lost their captain, Heung-min Son, Højbjerg, Mikey was on loan. I mean, it's just a shambles with the way they've recruited, and Thomas Frank is their new manager as well, so we'll see how he goes. But for me, they're 12th, and they're lucky if they're not below 12, because Spursy defense, they keep conceding 2, but they'll win the game scoring 3 or 4 goals. That's just how they play. Next up, I think we have let's see. I think we have Brentford at 13th. I'm just going off my head at this point. But the loss of the new manager, of the manager Thomas Frank, they've appointed Keith Andrews, the free kick assistant, or something like that. He was an ex-coach there. They've got a Keller who was solid last season, because they lost. Who did they lose? I don't even know anymore. My brain's not working. I'm sorry. I'll just try to think about it, but yeah, nothing springs to mind just yet. Collins, Asia Pinnock, Potter, Rico, Henry. I mean, the back line still says the same. Yanelt, Yegor I'm not even gonna try that anymore. Damsgaard, Fabio Carvalho, Sade, Visas on pens, Thiago. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, they've lost Flecken, so Norgard and Buemo, who got 20 goals last season. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but they've got Jordan Henderson on a free as well, so he's a Premier League proven captain as well. We'll see how that goes. But new manager, Buemo gone, Keller gone. No, sorry, Flecken gone. I don't know. Next up, I've got it's between Bournemouth, West Ham, and Everton, but I'm gonna go with Everton. For me, I think they're the most solid out of the 3 that I've mentioned defensively. So, there's nothing really more to say than that. David Moyes, who's very, very good at these defensive schemes. We'll see how they go with their new stadium, which I'm not going to say, it's just too funny to me. Pickford stays, Branthwaite stays, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Keane, Minkolenko. So very, very important that the back line stays the same. Adrissa Gay stays, Dewsbury Hall, Carlos Agres, great signings for me. McNeil, and Dye, who's on pens, I think. Beto. I mean, they've done solid transfers for me, so that's why they've got 14th for me. And the next one, I think I'm going with Bournemouth. Can't spell them correctly, sorry, but they kept their coach, which is great, Areola, who used to terrorize United last season. They got Petrovic, who's alright, Paulson, who did great in the A-League last season. Actually won A-League, well, the league stage, and then they lost in playoffs. Ilya, he's probably going to go out, so that's bad. So the only good player here is Senesi in their back 4, back 5, because Kirk is gone. Ilya is probably going to go as well. Tyler Adams, Christie. So their defense are atrocious. Lost Philip Billing as well and stuff. Tavernier stays, Kluivert, Semenyo, Odros, and Nestri. This is where the quality of their team was last season. Their midfield and attack, Evan Nilsson, Sinistera. Yeah, I mean, they lost Housen as well, Max Aarons. I mean, the list goes on. You know, Housen was great last season. Kirkers was great. They got plenty of goals and assists. You know, and I think they got smashed like 4-1 by United as well. So that's not really a good sign. And now, obviously, the last but not least, West Ham to finish 16th. I think they're still managed by Graham Potter, but they've just sold one of their best players to their rivals. They've bought Hermansen as a starting goalkeeper for Areola or something. Not quite sure. Secondary goalkeeper Areola was tragic last season. No more Fabianski, it seems. Kilman, great defender from Wolves, proven to Debo. Oga, oh no, he left. Mavropano, who's okay last season. Emerson, Wan-Bissaka, who's on everyone's FPL team this season. Edson Alvarez, Suchek, James Ward-Prowse. Diouf, interesting. Paqueta stays. Somerville, Bowen, who's going to have to step up. Well, he's been stepping up and he's the captain, but you know what I mean. He has to score 20-25 to even get this team out of the bottom table and, you know, surprise me. But yeah, they didn't really do enough business for me. Very quiet. They didn't really do anything to replenish Kudos, because see, they lost Kudos. Got rid of Mikel Antonio because of the accident. Danny Ings, Kufal's gone, and they brought in Cal Wilson, Kyle Walker-Peters. Well, Wilson's proven. I don't know about the rest too much. Fulcrook stays. Bowen, like I said, Cornet is gone. Oh my god. So yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult for West Ham to repeat what they did last season or something. I think they finished quite okay. Let me check last season. 14th. I mean, still better than United and Spurs. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Yes, I know it's quite a yapping session for me, but then again, what video is not a yapping session from myself? But yeah, let's see what happens. And the goal is obviously to beat 70 points. Yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. See you later.